Alexis Younes alongside Mark Ogden. Augie, we woke to some pretty big breaking news, I suppose, in the fact that Joachim Low, after 15 years leading the German team, he is stepping down as manager. So now the question of who's going to take over has popped up. And of course, a lot of eyes have popped to Jurgen Klopp, still top manager. And of course, with a lot of things probably going south at the moment at Liverpool, everyone's been wondering if he's going to take it well. He did answer that question, and he was pretty straightforward with his answer.
If that's the question we want to ask, if I'm available for the job or for the manager or coach of the German national team in the summer, no.
All right, Augie, so Jurgen, they're quite defiant with his answer, flat out, no, he's not interested in that position. You surprised by that?
Not really, no. I mean, Jurgen Klopp signed a new contract at Liverpool just last September to take him to the club till 2024, so his long-term plans with Liverpool. And I just don't see Jurgen Klopp at this stage of his career being a manager that would be happy to take 3 months off and, wait for the international get-togethers to come around. He's a club manager. He's a successful club manager. I think, although this season has been terrible for Liverpool, in so many ways, I think that there's not even a debate on Merseyside right now about whether Jurgen Klopp should stay or go. The fans are behind him, the players are behind him, the club are behind him. I think Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool are welded together for a good while yet, and I think that people that are writing him off now will regret that next season. I think Liverpool will bounce back, and I think that's why he stayed. I don't think the Germany job is for him at all at this stage. Maybe in 10 years' time, but not now.
I mean, I definitely do agree with you. I think Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool are definitely a match made in heaven. But I suppose, how much more is it, or what's it going to take at Liverpool? How bad does it need to get before maybe even he himself is tempted to move elsewhere?
Well, I mean, it's such a strange season. They've had so many bad injuries and issues they've had to deal with. I mean, the Virgil van Dijk injury has been a huge loss for Liverpool, and it's affected the whole team. And I think, obviously, they've had to defend the title with Anfield being empty for virtually all of the season, apart from those 3 weeks in December. It's been a very strange season. I think the one thing that you see with Jurgen Klopp is that he gets really energised by the Liverpool fans, and I think they get energised by him. I think when he goes to Anfield and it's fallen, Jurgen Klopp, it's almost like he's the conductor of an orchestra. He gets the crowd going. And they absolutely love Jurgen Klopp. You go anywhere in Liverpool, there are paintings of him on walls. People. I'm sure that people have named the kids after him since he won the title last season. He is Liverpool, and Liverpool are Jurgen Klopp. And there's no way for me right now that Jurgen Klopp is even under any danger at Liverpool. I think the one aspect that could become an issue at some point is if he finds this such a draining, job to do, the fatigue physically and mentally, maybe he might question his future, but I don't think we're anywhere near that yet. I think Klopp is determined to turn it around at Liverpool. I think he's determined to get back to where we were, where fans were inside Anfield and that unified Liverpool stance is back again. That because the team has been broken up this season by the loss of Van Dijk, but the 12th man at Liverpool is always the crowd, and they haven't had that whole season anyway. So they've lost Van Dijk and the 12th man. I think Klopp wants it all back.
Yeah, we definitely want a smiling Jurgen Klopp again, that's for sure. He's got a great smile. But if not Jurgen Klopp, then who is going to take over at Germany now? Because that is a big gap to fill. And whoever it is, Augie, just what kind of job are they taking on? Because like you said, you see it in club football with managers like Sir Alex Ferguson leaving, and just how hard it is to find that stability and consistency that's been around for so many years.
I mean, a lot of people thought that Joachim Löw might have gone after the World Cup, because obviously Germany were knocked out of the World Cup in the group stage in Russia, and it was a terrible World Cup, but Germany stuck with him and they've qualified for the Euros, as you'd expect. But let's be honest, no country in the world has the same pick of coach as Germany. If the Germans wanted the best coach in the world, well, obviously they're going to miss out on Klopp, but they've got Julian Nagelsmann, Thomas Tuchel, Marco Rose. They've got Hansi Flick at Bayern Munich, who obviously has won the Champions League. But it seems that the lead candidate right now is Stefan Kuntz, who's the coach of the under-21s, has been in that situation since 2016. And the one thing that the Germans have done successfully over the years is promote from within. Joachim Low was promoted as Jurgen Klinsmann's assistant. So if they stick within the system, I think Kuntz is the guy that they'll go for. He played for Germany in Euro 96, was part of the team that won the tournament. So I think he seems to be the lead in the clubhouse right now. But if they did want to go for a big name, I mean, Germany have so many big names to go for, but let's be honest, I think Nagelsmann is way too young to be an international coach. He's got ambitions to manage, in the biggest leagues in Europe. I think Tuchel has got his hands full at Chelsea. He's made a great start at Chelsea. Hansi Flick, maybe having, he's a lot older than the other guys, and maybe he wonders whether he can do any better at Bayern Munich, having won the Bundesliga and the Champions League and anything else he wants to win. So who knows? But I think right now, I think Stefan Kuntz is the guy that the Germans might turn to.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.